The NBA Cup is underway. This is game 2, and things will only get more intense from this point forward. In this one, we'll see the New York Knicks against the Miami Heat. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Karl-Anthony Towns.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Adebayo and Ware together inside. Norman Powell out there with Mitchell. And it's Jaquez in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Knicks, they've got Karl-Anthony Towns. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Robinson in at the center position, locking down the middle. You look at New York, though this is only game 2 of the Cup, desperation has to be setting in.
Yeah, if you lose the first 2 in this round, not likely they'll be able to advance in the tournament from that point. Maybe this home crowd can give them a lift.
And when you talk about Miami, they wanted to start off strong in this tournament, and they did just that.
Yeah, when you talk to these guys, winning game 1 of the NBA Cup has given them a lot of confidence. Now, let's see if they can keep it rolling on the road. And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now here's Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Fires at the elbow. Rebound by the Heat. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Stopping Brunson clean is really a challenging endeavor. I mean, he's clever, he's agile, and he is physical and assertive, too.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
And he drops the first. In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max, Clark.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
That one's no good.
Brunson has really developed into such a leader on the floor. He was that way in college. Quiet but assertive, controls the pace and tempo of the game, creates space for his teammates. He's really a coach on the floor in many respects.
Now here's Jaquez. They really needed more from him in the loss to Cleveland. Here's Mitchell. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. The Heat beat them last time when those two met at Miami.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
Now here's Brunson. He's coming off a 40-point game against Orlando. Powell surveying the D. Jaquez, the pass to Powell. Now here's Adebayo. Miami needs to get off a shot here. On the break. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball. Here's a look at the current NBA Cup standings for you, right in the middle of group play.
Yeah, and at this juncture, you can't win the NBA Cup, but you can certainly lose it. Lots of teams are close to being eliminated. This is just such a fun competition.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Powell outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and see the highest scoring teams over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Knicks.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Outside Brunson. Over Mitchell. And it's Brunson missing.
Rough patch here. 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Pass to Jaquez. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Clark, 51 wins for the New York Knicks last season. Their best finish in over a decade.
Yeah, and they got that done despite significant turnover on their roster, BA, making it even more impressive. And as they gel, the question is, can this team take the next step and contend for a title? I think they're certainly capable.
That free throw, no good. And this is game 2 of the NBA Cup tournament for both of these teams here in the group play round.
Yeah, in this NBA Cup format, every single game counts. So a win here for either of these squads is essential to keep them in the hunt moving forward.
And he sinks the second. And here's Brunson. Looking at his scoring efficiency, he's averaging around 29 a game.
Anunoby using his athleticism to force that one down.
3. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. Pass to Ware. Here's Powell. Back to Ware. And they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Mitchell. Still no points. Pass to Powell. Adebayo, a screen on Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And the basket by Bridges.
Hey, whenever you can, you want to push it, and Bridges will finish it for you.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Powell outside. Now here's Ware. Robinson defending. Outside Adebayo. Ware, the screen. Steps back from 13. Adebayo, that's good.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
Bridges with it. 14 points for him last game against Orlando. Clock at 6. Towns, a screen on Powell. And there's Towns on the assist from Bridges.
An absolute beast in the pick and roll. Towns rolls off ready to score. He doesn't disappoint either.
The Heat have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Jaquez against Anunoby. Pass to Ware. Now Adebayo. Puts the move on. And it's good on the layup.
When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
New York trailing. Now Bridges, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Pass to Towns. New York working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Robinson passes to Anunoby. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Bridges misses. The Heat have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Outside Mitchell. Here's Adebayo, covered by Towns. Adebayo in the post. Towns on him. Adebayo, no good. Well, the Knicks shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Bridges against Powell. Right side, Brunson. And it's Miami with a rebound. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one. Powell against Bridges. It's Adebayo, high post. Outside Mitchell. Bridges against Powell. Here's Adebayo. The shot that time not on target. And some solid defense from Towns. Banked it in off the glass. Bridges has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Bridges doing a nice job adjusting around the interior contact that time.
And the Heat shooting right around 57%. Very efficient so far in the first. Adebayo sets a screen. Pass to Powell. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Mikal Bridges. When it comes to this time of the season, Graham, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
Falls for Powell.
You know, one of the most underrated scorers in the game, in my opinion, is Norman Powell. He's especially lethal and dangerous from the arc, and a real asset for this team.
Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Clarkson comes in for Bridges. And he makes both free throws. Now here's Brunson. Towns outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Towns is so dangerous in the paint. He's got the ability to just muscle through most any defense.
Powell against Clarkson. Adebayo, a screen on Clarkson. Powell for 3. Knocks down the long J. Powell's got 5 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Hart. Here's Robinson. Outside Brunson. Beyond the arc. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
You could feel and see that one coming from a mile away. Brunson returning the fire quickly.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
for Miami. Wiggins, he's checked in for Jaquez. Larson comes in for Mitchell. Powell finds Wiggins. Brunson against Powell. Back to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo is screen on Hart. Down low. And finished off by Adebayo.
Defense gearing up to stop Wiggins' shot that time. He feels it. Hits the roller in stride. Nicely done. Good adjustment.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
I think as soon as it got to OT, they felt discouraged. They really expected to win that game going away.
And, you know, that's the case a lot of times when you have an uneven matchup like that. I mean, the longer it stays close, the more the underdog starts to believe it can win.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Brunson passes to Towns. Clarkson outside. Six to shoot. From outside the arc. Powell pulls it in.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now here's Brunson. Looking at his scoring efficiency, he's averaging around 29 a game. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. New York working the ball around now. Screen by Robinson. Here's Clarkson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know, coming into the league with a little hitch in his shot, something Clarkson's worked hard to iron out.
Powell passes to Wiggins. Out to the right wing. Here's Larson. He's covered by Clarkson. To the paint. Here's Powell. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Back to you.
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And some changes here for New York. Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Karl-Anthony Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Miami also changing it up. Jovic, he's checked in for Ware. Fontecchio comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Smith in for Norman Powell. .110 left in the first. Pass to Hart. Yabusele right side. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Yabusele. Yakachonis is checked in for Miami. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Heat leading by 3. Here's Wiggins. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Guys, when you compare against last year, I mean, this season has been a pretty painful drop-off in his free throw numbers. I mean, he's not making the key chances he's getting at the foul line.
Smith, he's checked in for Miami. The free throw drops for Wiggins.
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play meaner, but to me the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
Now here's Bridges. Hart with a screen on Wiggins. Bridges passes to Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. And Fontecchio pulls it down. The Heat with the lead. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jovic, and he dunks it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Bam Adebayo has been leading the charge for the Heat. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More 2K action in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Simone Fontecchio out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Smith, and it's Jovic in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Larson. No points yet. Fontecchio outside. The 3, Smith. It's rebounded by New York. Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night.
Mixing it up inside, just coming up empty-handed.
Jovic passes to Smith. Fontecchio outside. Back to Smith. Wiggins outside. Shoots over Hart. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Knicks trail by 6. Pass to McBride. Inside. Shot's good by Hart.
You really see Hart's athleticism inside. I mean, he can bounce, he can twist and turn, really good body control. Whatever it takes to score, he usually can make it happen.
Here's Smith, averaging around 6 a game. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That's really an outstanding assist, creating a great opportunity inside. You can see the chemistry between those guys.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Bridges has got 6 points.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show up your best move. Let's go. Bring those moves. We have a transfer. No, thank you.
New York making a switch here. And Anunoby's checked in. Miami also changing it up. Jaquez is checked in for Fontecchio. Powell comes in for Larson. And Mitchell subbed in for Smith. And here are the Heat now. 4-point game. Jaquez, the pass to Powell. Wiggins outside. 5 to shoot. Here's the pick. Takes the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Bridges outside. Unloads from 13. And it's New York scoring again.
That was a very smooth shot by Bridges. Measured that mid-range J perfectly.
Here's Mitchell. Yet to see a basket. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Miami moving it around. It's Wiggins on the wing. Anunoby covering. He was all alone on that one. Wiggins got 5.
This is the dilemma defensively. I mean, when Wiggins glides off the pick, he's hard to shadow.
Wiggins with a steal. It's Powell, high post. And Powell with the stuff.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Yabusele outside. Pass to Hart. Stolen by Wiggins. To the inside. Jovic passes to Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Hart with it. Guarded now by Jaquez. Hart goes in. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And here's Powell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They lead by 4. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. Bridges against Mitchell. Pass to Yabusele. Rebounded by Jovic.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Powell outside. Now Mitchell. Back to Powell. Clock at 6. Shoots over Anunoby. Miami, no good that time either.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Fast break, New York. Hart finds Anunoby. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Anunoby. 10 points for Mikal Bridges. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Here they are, your Knicks Offensive Firepower. We want to get down, and we've got the perfect team to help. Your Knicks Offensive Firepower.
For the Knicks, Karl-Anthony Towns is checked in for Yabusele, and Brunson is subbed in for McBride. Ware's checked in for Miami. The Heat have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Powell outside. Ware the screen. Down low. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Something to watch. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Stolen by Anunoby. To the inside. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Mitchell with the ball, and it's Brunson picking him up. And here's Mitchell. 8 points in his last time out. Here's Powell. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, with this brief pause, let's take a look at the league's best passing teams. 4th, Miami. 5th on the list, the Knicks.
These two squads move the ball with ease. They play an attractive brand of basketball.
First one falls. Clarkson's checked in for New York. And Miami with a change here, too. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. so Powell nails them both. Knicks trail by 6. Brunson up top, checked by Mitchell. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, we know Brunson is a guy who excels at playing through contact, and sometimes, actually many times, he's the guy initiating the contact.
New York shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Jalen Brunson at the line. One shot.
Miami leading by 3. Mitchell with the ball. He's scoreless. Where the screen? There's the triple. Man, that one's good. Mitchell for 3. And the Heat lead by 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Anunoby. Launches it. Mitchell grabs a miss.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
To the paint. Here's Ware. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Pass to Anunoby. Towns outside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Back to you.
No quit. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
And they've been strong defensively. They're 3rd in the league in steals this season. You can't relax against them. They're looking to force mistakes and cause turnovers on every possession.
And it's no secret the league is definitely more offensive-oriented nowadays. And they are the best of the bunch in following that trend, leading the league in points per game. That one falls for Powell.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And he's good on the second. It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far.
I like what I see in his approach this quarter. Much more aggressive, getting to the line and creating foul problems for the opposition.
Pass to Towns. A shot to stop the run. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes to the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Year to year, Karl-Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the bucket by the Heat. Back to Brunson. Pass to Towns. New York working the ball around now. Got a hand on it. Here's Jaquez. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Anunoby. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, you know, we see OG has really improved his jump shot, but I like when he takes that thing inside, uses his athleticism in the painted area.
And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Powell outside. Pass to Jaquez. Now here's Mitchell. Back to Adebayo. Over Clarkson. And it's Miami with another.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Clarkson against Powell. Clarkson passes to Brunson. Towns outside. From behind the arc. Ooh, a silky three-pointer from Towns.
Towns takes a lot of pride in knocking down threes. He's as gifted a shooter as we have at the center position.
Adebayo, a screen on Clarkson. Powell for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Clarkson finds Anunoby. High post Towns. Towns getting it done under the hoop.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Powell, it's good.
When Powell's got his stroke going, he can drop a lot of shots on you in a hurry. He's a big-time point producer.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Changes here for New York. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Hart, and it's Bridges in for Clarkson. .127 left to play in the first half. Mitchell against Brunson.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And the basket is good.
Always ready to get rough inside. Robinson is as physical a presence down low as we have in the league.
Pass to Ware. Right wing. Outside Mitchell. Now here's Powell. He's guarded by Bridges. Powell left side. Shot clock at 6. Jaquez against Anunoby. Jaquez no good. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he's going for the lob.
Anunoby throwing it down right on top of their heads, way above the rim.
Heat lead 51-45.
Heat leading by 6. Now Powell. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland. Three-pointer. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the New York Knicks.
Well, they're not settling for long jumpers. They're getting the ball into the paint. And you know I love that.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, you know what? I played with a king, too. I liked it.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Hey, we've seen Norman Powell really having a great game.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Knicks trail by 6. They've got Jalen Brunson. Karl-Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Bridges in a 2-guard. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. Brunson up top. 6 to shoot. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. He's made 2 of his 3 attempts tonight.
Defensive foul charged to Davion Mitchell. Second personal foul. First team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line. 1 shot.
And that one misses. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
And it's the Heat with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Ware. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 4. Shoots over Powell. And it's New York scoring again.
That is simply excellent ball control from Brunson.
And here are the Heat. On the wing, Mitchell. Brunson defending. Out to the right wing. Here's Adebayo. Confident take by Adebayo.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
New York shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Mitchell against Brunson. No good with a layup. Heat leading by 4. Jaquez, the pass to Adebayo. Ooh, Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl-Anthony Towns.
Inside, Bam really doesn't hold back. He takes his shot right through the foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancers.
Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers. Fourth, the Heat.
They anticipate well defensively, force a lot of mistakes, and quickly turn defense into offense.
That free throw misses.
And what makes Bam special is his versatility, offensively and defensively. He can do a lot more out there for you than most other guys.
Good on the second one. Knicks trail by 5. Now here's Brunson. 11 points in the game. Back to Bridges. Towns, a screen on Powell. Here's Bridges. Gets to the corner and hits it. Bridges has got 12 points in the game.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
Powell outside. Pass to Ware. And here's Mitchell. Here's Powell. This one for 3. And again, no good by Miami.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Now here's Bridges. There's the block. Towns for 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 9 rebounds now. Powell against Bridges. Ware the screen. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Ware.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Brunson. He's got 11. Pass to Towns. New York working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
Look, we know all players put a lot of work in the weight room, but Brunson certainly at the top of the list and uses that strength to shield off defenders really well.
Heat leading by 4. Outside Mitchell. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Adebayo sets a screen. There's the 3. They get it again. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Good timeout call right there. Looked like the guys were gassed. Heavy legs out there for sure.
Hart's checked in for Robinson. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
Heat lead 57-55.
And here's Mitchell. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Bridges against Powell. Pass to Adebayo. Powell against Bridges. Lets it fly. And again, no good by Miami.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Miami Heat. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Outside Adebayo for 3. Powell. The Knicks with the rebound. Pass to Brunson for the tie. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
So tough to deal with. I mean, Jalen Brunson has savvy oozing out of his pores. I mean, and he takes full advantage of it all.
The first free throw is good. That one drops. He ties it up. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Ware. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And they're one of the top 5 rebounding teams in the league. They put in a lot of work down low. They're an intimidating team when they're attacking the boards.
And you talked about their scoring numbers. One of the top teams in the league. This is an offense that fans love to watch. The Knicks have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Stolen by Mitchell. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. The teardrop. And the layup is good. Mitchell's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
A tight one here in New York City. Bridges outside. Towns, a screen on Powell. Towns outside for the lead. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
Miami has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Mitchell finds Adebayo. Mitchell with the ball. He's got 5. Pass to Adebayo. Clock at 6. Adebayo's doubled. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Here's Jaquez. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Hart passes to Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Double team on Towns. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And you have to avoid getting too physical with Brunson because he'll get these calls.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Knicks?
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
Let's see those best moves. Keep on passing. You must have left your dancing shoes at home.
New York making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Wiggins is checked in. That free throw good from Brunson. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Both free throws good from Brunson. Now Mitchell, 5 points in the game. Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Mitchell Robinson. Allie?
I was able to catch up with New York's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Although it takes a while to completely recover from this injury, he's been given the thumbs up from the training staff to play through it. So that's definitely something to keep track of while he's out there.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update.
Yeah, my heart sinks for him. I mean, I really feel for him. It's no fun being hurt. Sitting out, you can't practice, you can't be part of the activity, can't help the squad. But right now, He's got to take care of his body, get his treatment, and focus on recovering so that he can get back into action down the road.
And New York has possession following the three-point basket by Miami. And there it is for him.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
So it's Miami now. Adebayo feeling it out a bit. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Boy, it's a big bonus for this team when Towns is engaged and making an impact defensively.
Brunson passes to Bridges. With the step back. Count the basket and the foul. That one belongs to Wiggins.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Jalen Brunson at the line. One shot.
That free throw good from Brunson.
Tell you what, when you start locking it down at the line, usually good things tend to happen.
Adebayo against Towns. Outside for Mitchell. Where the screen. The shot. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mitchell against Brunson. And that one drops. And it's a 7-point New York lead.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
62.
Wiggins outside. Can they get it? Robinson with the block.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So, yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
Brunson slicing and dicing.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo, a screen on Bridges. And finished off by Adebayo.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam's so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
And here are the Knicks. They're on a 20-7 run. Brunson finds Towns. Now Bridges. Brunson with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Brunson taking his time here. Kicks it out Towns. 2 on the clock. Hart from long range. Drains the triple. Hart's got 7 points in the game.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Wiggins after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. Shoots over Bridges. And there's Wiggins. That's good. On the assist by Adebayo. Wiggins got 5 points now this quarter. Towns against Adebayo. Right side, Brunson. And he banks in the layup. Brunson's got 28.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Pass to Ware. Here's Wiggins. Adebayo. Over Towns. And that one hits the back iron.
Big time effort, denying that one. Playing the game with real force and passion.
Inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Robinson loves to hammer it down whenever he gets the chance, and with force.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. Wiggins outside. And there's a pick. Oh, look at Wiggins rising inside.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
.36 seconds left in the third. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. To the middle. Robinson in the post. Ware covers. And there's a 3-second violation. Heat trail by 10. Here's Powell. He's got 16. Wiggins from long range. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Knicks out in front. They're up by 10. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last.
And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Trust it. Good to great. Good to great. Don't settle for average shots. Move it.
And Coach Spoelstra instructing his guys to look for the best option.
Yeah, there's no reason to rush any bad shots, especially with 24 seconds to work with.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Simone Fontecchio. Then there's Powell, and it's Jovic in at the 5. Now here's Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Towns double team. Back to Anunoby. Just 4 to shoot. Here's McBride. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Out to Powell. The 3. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Knicks leading by 7. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Clarkson passes to Towns. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
And that one falls for Towns.
What you can't help but notice this half is how good they've been from the free throw line. Lights out.
He's off on the second.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and catch is generally among the best in the league.
Miami moving it around. Pass to Larson. Here's Jovic, covered by Towns, to the paint. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Towns. Miami making their last shot. Five on the clock. Back to Anunoby. Fires the three. Rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. It's stolen by Hart. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Yabusele, he's checked in for Karl-Anthony Towns. Ware's checked in for Miami.
First personal. Second team foul. Josh Hart at the line. 1 shot.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Now here's Powell. Six on the shot clock. Up top, Wiggins. Here's Jovic. 3-pointer, no good. Knicks leading by 9. It's Hart on the wing. Anunoby on the wing. Wiggins with a steal. It's Powell on the wing. McBride covers. Powell outside. Pass to Ware. And here's Wiggins. Here's the three. The rebound by Yabusele. Clarkson for three. Rebound Miami. Jovic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Powell outside. Pass to Jovic. Powell outside. Now here's Wiggins. From deep 3-point land. And it's New York with a rebound. Anunoby's got his 5th rebound in this one. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebound Miami.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Pass to Powell. Wiggins outside. Where the screen. Down low. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
New York leading by 7. Clarkson outside. Inside. Yabusele with it. Works it on Ware. Powell with a steal. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Jovic passes to Powell. And here's Ware. McBride covers. Ware the screen. Clock at 6. Here's Wiggins. Wiggins throws it down.
Well, he's so well coordinated, so smooth as an athlete is Wiggins, and that time showing up off the dribble.
New York has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Outside Anunoby. Clarkson for 3. The rebound by Wiggins.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
Powell outside. Back to Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. Oh, look how determined Wiggins is right there.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Knicks leading by 3. Clarkson outside. Pass to Anunoby. The 3 is up. And the Knicks miss again. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Here's Powell. To the middle. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And I'll tell you, this thing looked pretty much over heading into the 4th, but give them a lot of credit for fighting their way back.
Can't quite put my finger on it, but something gave them a jolt, and now they're knocking down everything. We got some fireworks in store for us down the stretch.
And it's the Knicks with the ball after the basket by Miami. Anunoby on the take. Outside Hart. Yabusele the screen. To get back on track. A rebound by Wiggins.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Pass to Jovic. To the inside. Here's Wiggins. Oh, and look at the strength of Wiggins right there.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
New York trailing. Clarkson with the ball. Yabusele finds Anunoby. Yabusele a screen on Wiggins. Back to Yabusele. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
For the Knicks, Karl-Anthony Towns is checked in for Hart. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. Miami also changing it up. Adebayo's checked in for Jovic. Jaquez comes in for Wiggins. And Mitchell's subbed in for Larson.
Here in the second half, their free throw shooting percentage has definitely improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Outside Jaquez. Outside Adebayo. Six to shoot. Over Towns. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here's Yabusele. Pass to Bridges. And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebound by the Heat.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Here's Jaquez. Powell for 3. Fires in the triple. Powell's got 22.
I just love the ball movement.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Bridges against Powell. Kicks it out, Towns. Pass to Brunson. Oh, the physicality of Brunson.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
86.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Miami. Powell outside. No one near him. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, there's no doubt about it. Norman Powell is definitely a guy you can count on in these situations.
Now here's Anunoby. Oh, he jammed it. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
A big round of applause for your Knicks sitting in.
New York making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Jaquez against Anunoby. Powell sets a screen. Stolen by Anunoby. Fast break. Here comes New York. Jams it home.
Anunoby, OG. You can count on him to step up and make big shots.
91-88.
Heat trail by 3. Now Mitchell. Adebayo in the post. Towns on him. Yes! Using that window.
Rising to the challenge, Adebayo stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
Outside Anunoby. Brunson against Mitchell from 11 feet away. Yes, sir! Sticks the J.
Staying under control and unflappable, Brunson steps up when his team needs him the most.
Here's Jaquez. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Now Adebayo. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Mitchell against Brunson. Outside Anunoby from downtown. Rebounded by Powell.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Mitchell. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, he cannot hit. The Knicks with the lead. Anunoby, he takes it in. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Miami has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Powell outside. Tosses it up. It's good. What a J.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
Brunson against Mitchell. Banks it home. Big shot.
JB, Jalen Brunson, cold-blooded in the clutch. We've seen this movie many a time before.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here.
Keep it up for. Here they are, your Knicks Offensive
Bridges against Powell. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Jaquez. Now Adebayo. Shot from 16. Counted.
And talk about coming up clutch. This is why Bam gets the ball in these moments.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And an intentional foul right there.
Jalen Brunson.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2. And he's unable to get the second one. Powell! And the 3 misses. And so the big win by New York in a tight game. Their record is now 1-1 in this group round. And you know they're breathing a sigh of relief.
But that's only temporary. They're going to have to dig deep if they want to eventually hoist the NBA Cup.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate